the way you feel when you have given so much grace and you have offered the benefit of the doubt over and over again, and you have been the bigger person and you have tried to be understanding to the point where it makes your head spin, and the other person continues to test you and mistreat you, you get to feel the way you feel about that. You get to feel angry about it. You get to feel upset by it. You get to feel done with it. You get to set boundaries and thresholds and say, this is not working for me anymore. You get to acknowledge the abuse and the manipulation and the control and the misalignment with you. You get to recognize that even though you can see this person's beautiful heart, they are unable to give any of that to the world. They are unable to return any of that to you, and therefore you are completely justified in removing your access to them, in deciding that you are not going to have anything to do with the person or the group or even the system that has been doing that to you, that you're not going to be playing by their rules anymore, that you're not even going to be returning phone calls, text messages, emails, etc. You get to decide all of that. Because when someone keeps mistreating your kindness to them, they are benefiting off of being able to take your kindness from you and never return it. So they reap the rewards of your kindness. And let me tell you, I don't know if you see it or not, I hope you do, but your kindness, your sensitivity, your deep feeling is a huge gift to people around you. They benefit so much from it. It creates abundance for them in so many ways. Not only healing, not only making them feel better, uplifting them, but quite literal, physical, good things happen to them because you're around. And the people who keep trying to test you and mistreat you, one, they want to benefit from the fact that you give them so much light and so much goodness, but they also don't like that they don't think they can do that for themselves, which they can, but they haven't tapped into that part of themselves. They haven't realized that part of themselves. They haven't done the work to get there. And they also are going to try to very often convince you that your sensitivity isn't it. Isn't ish. They're going to try to convince you that your intuition maybe isn't even right, that you don't know what's good for you, because the more they get of your kindness, of your goodness, and the more they think that they can't create that within themselves, the more they're going to try to take from you, and the more they're going to try to cage you and constrict you and contain you and keep you to themselves. And that's how really deep manipulation starts to happen. So when you notice that you're always the one stepping up to the plate, always the one offering kindness, never getting it back, never getting grace back, even to the point where maybe you're starting to deny yourself grace, or you're starting to give them grace or understanding or benefit of the doubt ahead of yourself. You're doubting yourself so that you can give them the benefit of the doubt. You can stop it right there. You can feel the way that they would prefer you not to feel about it, which is the way you should feel about it, which is upset, angry, done, over it, access denied. I wrote about this week in the Empath Travelogue, and I went into it in detail. You can read it or listen to it in the Empath Travelogue. If you don't know what that is, check out my page, because the link is where you think it might be. And until we meet again, until we talk again, I see you. I appreciate you. Don't let the people who aren't even in touch with their own sensitivity, don't even know what it feels like, lead you to judge or doubt or distrust yours. And when you've given them enough of your kindness, your light, without them returning it, you don't have to give them any more, because you've done enough. You've done more than enough. You've given them all that, and now you can turn it back on yourself.